I'm Von Biggs, and let's queer up seniors. A Broward County perspective for Older Americans Awareness Month. Each May, we are asked to pause and recognize Older Americans Awareness Month. It is usually framed around gratitude and support. But for those of us in the LGBTQ community, especially here in Broward County, May is more than a reminder. It is our reckoning. Our elders are still with us, and too often their stories are not. Broward County is home to more than 375,000 residents aged 65 and older, representing nearly 19% of the population. Florida consistently ranks among the states with the highest proportion of older adults, and Broward reflects that reality every day in our neighborhoods, clinics, and community spaces. But statistics alone do not tell the full truth, especially not for LGBTQ older adults. Nationally, an estimated 3 million LGBTQ adults are now over the age of 50. That number is expected to do more than double to nearly 7 million by 2030. Many came from an age and a time when being openly gay or trans could cost you a job, a family, or your safety. That matters today because research shows LGBTQ older adults face higher rates of isolation, poverty, disability, and delayed care compared to their heterosexual peers. A Kaiser Family Foundation survey found that about 65% of LGBTQ adults reported experiencing discrimination in daily life, and nearly 1 in 5 avoided medical care out of fear of mistreatment. In Broward County, these realities intersect with culture, race, immigration, and income. More than 34% of the Broward residents identify as Hispanic or Latino, and nearly 37% are foreign-born. Aging while LGBTQ in this county often means navigating multiple systems at once, which brings us back to May. Older Americans Awareness Month is not just about honoring age, it is about acknowledging lived history. LGBTQ elders are living archives. They remember when healthcare was hostile, when partners were not recognized, when stigma was policy, not opinion. For younger generations, knowing our elders is not about nostalgia. It is about continuity. History is safer when it is remembered by the people who lived it. This May, ask an elder to tell you their story and make sure it is not lost again. You know, when I did the story, I remember my childhood because I'm one of those, I not that I identified with, but I loved being around my great-grandparents because I felt like there were stories that I learned that I would have never, ever read in a history book of any kind. And I still find those stories are captivating. And I love that we have like Miami Pride does
they have a booth.
They have a young booth for you, right? For you and your husband's been there. And so to be able to meet those people and hear those stories, and I've done that with HIV when I hear the people who have lived through the 80s and are still thriving today based on AZT and all the stuff that they went through, and just hearing those stories, you're never going to find that in a history book.
Well, hopefully Stonewall Pride will do something similar with a seniors tent, but we get a whole month and one that has 31 days to boot. From the bottom of my elder gay heart, I thank you for your concern, and may Older Americans Awareness Month extend throughout the year.
Yes. We were talking earlier before the show started about going to Coffee and Conversation at the Pride Center and seeing these older people who are mostly men. This is the social outlet. This is the one time in the week they will get out. I know a couple people who have difficult moving around. They focus on getting there. There's tables set for people to come regularly. They know each other, this local spot. This is social gathering. I'm glad these things exist. Some towns like Mobile, Alabama may not have a place for seniors to get together.
Are there women at Coffee and Conversation as well?
There are not as many, no, not as many.
I think that's the thing.
In Chicago, the Center in Halstead has
That's right.
When I worked there, in the past, once a year, they bring the youth down to the senior center and pair them up. People tell stories, and they'd report back what youth had learned from the seniors and seniors from adults. That was important. And at Stonewall, years ago, there was an exhibit at the Hagen Park on the history of Stonewall. It's been a while since it's been there. A good idea. Why don't you bring that back, Greg? You
Absolutely.
could be the person to bring that back.
Who me? I'm busy, but yeah, someone should.
Yeah, it is healthy to know our history.
Yes.
We know our again, the HCV situation. Once you know people,
that's right.
It takes away the stigma and becomes one community.
Absolutely. While there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world, support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.